Have you ever been on a hike and wondered how much longer to the top of this thing? Well, me too. And so for that reason, I'm going to share a few tips and tricks I've learned about going to Diamond Head. Let's go hiking. Diamond Head. It's one of the most iconic and recognizable parts of Honolulu's skyline, and it's also a pretty fantastic hike. It's a great way to spend an hour or two in nature, but also a great way to catch some waves from up high. There are many ways to get here. You can walk here from Waikiki, which will take you a little bit, about 40 minutes or so, depending on where you're staying. You can take the bus, you can hop in an Uber or a taxi, whatever works for you. But no matter how you get here, the outcome is the same, and that's to experience those stunning views. Now, just a tip, an advance reservation is required before you go, so make sure that you make a reservation online before you head over. And don't forget your ID, you'll need that. Reminder that Hawaii residents don't need a reservation, nor will you need to pay. My recommendation is not to park on site, and that's only because there are limited spaces. There are a lot of people who visit this location, and I feel like it's easier to just be dropped off so you can get right down to business. Before I started the hike, I had to do a 360 view to take in what I was experiencing. I know from this vantage point it doesn't look like very much, but you are literally in the crater of a volcano, which is pretty cool. And once you get to the lookout points at the top, you will remember how vast this crater floor really is. Don't be afraid to take time and enjoy what you're seeing. I think sometimes you can get so wrapped up with doing the hike itself that you don't lean into the experience, but you should take the time so you can really enjoy this beautiful, beautiful place. Right before the hike trail begins, there's a really cute little visitor center, and there you can get some snacks or some swag. You can also sign up for their audio tour, and I've never done the tour. I see people doing it, but they seem to really be enjoying themselves. You can also get a quick glance at some of the birds you'll be seeing during the day. I feel like as I get older, I get really into these birds. They're so beautiful, and many that I've never seen before. Looking for a restroom before the hike? Well, today is your lucky day. They're actually located near the visitor center and are actually really clean. As you know, sometimes park bathrooms can be a little suspect. And while there are plenty of soda machines to choose from, there's a water fountain for your convenience, so make sure to bring your reusable bottle with you. Oh, something else I should mention. If you decide you want to extend your time here, there are about 11 picnic tables and 15 benches near the entrance. So if you have time, you could totally have a cute lunch or just chill with your crew before or after the hike. Okay, so now that we've covered a few things to note before the hike, let's get into it. One of the things people ask me, especially on the way down, is how much longer to the top? Well, let me give you 8 landmarks to look out for to help you with that. First up is the Paved Path. This is the beginning of things. Everything here is smooth and easy. Next up is the path that's not so smooth. I chose to film this angle so you could see the texture of the path. It's no longer smooth, it now has cracks and crevices, and your heart rate really starts to get going here. Also, notice the railing on the right-hand side is right there if you ever need any little help. As we make our way up this hill and around this bend, we come to what I call the greenhouse, which is the third landmark on the list. It's not really a greenhouse for plants, it's just a painted green structure, but here you can catch your breath if you need to, wait for your crew to catch up, or just ahead you can take in some really picturesque views of the mountains. Fourth up, get ready for those switchbacks. This is where you really start to put in that leg work. The path is still paved, but it's much more rocky here. What I like about this part of the hike is the back and forth of it all. And just a reminder, if you ever feel like you need to rest, there are little areas that you can step to the side and allow those who are climbing faster just to get around you. Don't ever feel rushed or pressured. Just go at your own pace. Next on the list is the first lookout. Now please take a moment to take this in and enjoy. It's really easy to just pass this part of the hike up and keep going, but seeing the Pacific Ocean meet the Aina, or the land, is something that I never get tired of. And plus, you will need that break to get ready for those 70 stairs, which is the next landmark before you get to the top. These stairs are kind of steep, and there's just enough space for one person on either side, one going up and one coming down, so make sure that you are ready to commit before you get started. After you finish those 70 stairs, you will come to what I call the Cave of Wonderment, which is the 7th landmark on my list. The cave is kind of creepy and it's dark, your voice echoes, but after about 100 steps in, you get to the end, and then you have a chance to choose your own adventure to the top. It's either going to be the yellow stairs or the metal stairs. If you decide on the yellow stairs, remember it's 99 steps up and it's super steep, even more so than the previous stairs we've climbed. Thank goodness for this railing because your boy was definitely holding on. Once you get to the top, there's a small dark hallway, enough for you to catch your breath, and then a spiral staircase that will lead you up another 43 steps to the top. There is a way you can exit here to the left to get to the very top, but as you can see, I thought about it for a second and was like, nope, not gonna do that today, not gonna scratch up these knees today. But there is an option and you can exit here and go around to see a little bit more. I also wanted to show the vantage point if you decide to take the metal stairs, and it's 85 metal steps to this little lookout right here, and then another 57 steps to the very top. Now, I know it's a lot of steps to count, it's a lot of steps to keep up with, but at this point, you're almost at the end, and it's all about catching those waves from the top. This is what all of those steps prior have been leading to, and there is nothing like this view. It's breathtaking, it's amazing, and the payoff is worth every single step. Remember when we were at the bottom of the crater and it felt so big and looked kind of boring? Now, from this perspective, it looks so small, right? Just a reminder of how big Diamond Head really is. Diamond Head is such a fun hike. We hit all of the landmarks and we were able to catch those waves from the top. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this episode. I hope this video has been helpful, and I'll make sure to put the landmarks in the description below, so if you ever have a chance to visit Diamond Head, you'll know what to look out for as you head to the top. I'm so happy you joined me on my first episode. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. If you like what you saw, please make sure that you hit the bell and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button, as that will really help me. And if you'd like to make a comment, please do so below and I'll join you there. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.